All right, let's now talk about another type of depreciation, unit cost depreciation. All right, let's read. Decreasing value of an asset in relation to the units of use. For unit cost depreciation, the value decreases with respect to the number of uses. Depreciation still occurs at a constant rate. However, it is now a fixed amount per unit. It can be calculated as a percentage of the original value or given as a fixed amount. So here we have our general rule. As you can see, we've got our initial amount. Then this D here is very important. It's the cost per unit of use. We're going to be seeing that soon. So sometimes the value of D is less obvious within a question. Generally, the following formula may be of use. So the value of how much is being depreciated by divided by how many times it's been used. Again, we're going to see examples of this. Let's now jump into our first example here, example 2. It says a new microwave is purchased for $140 and depreciates at a rate of 15 cents per use. So every time you use it, you lose 15 cents of the value of the original cost. So now, if I want to write down a rule that represents this, or a recursion relation that represents this, I'm going to say, all right, V of 0 is $140, comma, V of n plus 1 is going to be V of n minus 15 cents. So it'll be 0.15. So that's what it would look like. It then says, now this is the ever so important words of use the model to determine the value of the microwave after 3 uses. When it says use the model, that means we need to use our recursion relation to figure this out. So we're going to first go with the start value. So how much we originally bought it for, it was $140. Then we can say after 1 use, after the first use of it. Okay, so after I use it for the first time, I take that 140 and I subtract 0.15, and that's going to leave me with 139.85. After the second use, so V of 2, I take 139.85 and I subtract 15 cents from that. And that leaves me with 139.70. Then after the third use, V of 3, I take 139.70, subtract 15 cents from that, and what I end up with is 139.55. So after 3 uses, it's going to be worth this much money. And this is where you'd probably want to say it in a little bit of a sentence. After 3 uses, it is 139.55. And that's it. So that is how you approach this question. Can I again just really emphasize the importance of the word use the model? When it says use the model, it means it wants you to show this. Like using that, bringing that down. We see this also here. Let me emphasize it now. The fact that it says use the model means that you had to write out your working. You had to show your working. What I'm highlighting right now, you needed to show. So can you make sure that you go back and you underline, highlight the words use the model? It won't always be phrased in such a way. We'll see other phrasing of it. But whenever it says something like use the recursion relation or use the model, it means it actually wants you to show what it is that you're doing. That is so very, very important. All right, let's keep on moving on now.